was a Korean that came to town. His name was John Kwok. Kwok saw the need for what we was doing, and we developed a shoe that was called the 11-point jump. The shoe was they were going to make 100,000 pair of them out of Russia and put them on the streets. And Larry Hoover and Jeff Fort and the Vice Lords had made sanction that everybody had get a pair. This when they had Say the Children Productions. Ice Cube was in trouble. Ice Cube got ran out of there. He was beefing with NWA at this time. And they run him out of California because he wasn't no gangster.
No.
And he flew into the Zulu Nation. B.O. and them got him. This how Larry Hoover and them got him in Chicago at the amphitheater. Remember they had the big concerts at the amphitheater? This how we got him. You see, it was a unified struggle. This was happening all over the country, even with the Crips and Bloods, because Jim Brown had linked in with us, and they created the America I Can program with Joe Rockhead and Mike Concepcion and them. That's where you get the record All in the Same Gang from. With Easy and all of them. See, this was a movement that was taking place. Hip-hop was moving that culture like that because hip-hop's original model was peace, unity, and love, and having fun. That's what was yelled at the parties all the time in New York City. Even in California. Hip-hop didn't start no damn nightclub. Hip-hop started outside. In California, it started places like the Radio Tribe. That's where Ice-T come from. Ice-T and DJ Gloves.
Yep.
Radio Tribe.
Yep.
This was a place that was developed for dancers and hip-hoppers. New York had parties outside. We even had parties outside in the park. We didn't call it hip-hop, though. We played the music.
Motherfuckers don't know. Ice-T was a break dancer.
Yeah.
He was a motherfucking break dancer.
With DJ Gloves was his DJ.
Yeah.
You see, that's before the Rhyme Syndicate.
Hey man, you know what? Hey, you know what?
What people don't know about Ice-T is Ice-T's Zulu Nation, because Ice-T's producer is Africa Islam.
Yeah.
And Africa Islam is the first son of Bambaataa out of Bam, and then they took it around the world. And that's who produced Ice-T.
Right.
And they were called the Rhyme Syndicate. They were the Zulus called the Rhyme Syndicate.
If you listen to his old some of his earlier stuff, he let you know. He say it in his music.
Yeah.
He say it in his music.
Yeah. So it was a culture that took us away from with the gang banging. It gave us into a unified structure to community. But like I said, the frequency changed in the 1990s. The frequency changed. See, they changed the frequency because they were afraid of brothers like Tupac coming to age. Pac was a revolutionary. Pac was able to reach the gangsters and the hip hopper. He was able to turn the gangster into a hip hopper. See, but he was practicing true school hip hop, because back in the day, we used to have parties in Chicago at the Blue Gargoyle over there on 57th Street, the University. Yeah. That was hip hop to us. Chicago was a house town, and we did hip hop. We used to do it at the Blue Gargoyle, and we used to have parties. All the gangs was in the Blue Gargoyle. We didn't look at each other like that. When hip-hop came along, we didn't look at each other like that. You was a B-boy. You was a B-boy. Yeah. I remember I stopped him from whooping Twista one time out there, trying to at least, you know what I'm saying? Because we weren't gangbanging. We was B-boys. When Tila Rock said, "This is to all my B-boys," when he said it's the joy, he was talking to us. And a lot of gang members came in there. They didn't dance. They didn't DJ, they didn't rhyme, they didn't do none of that. They came in because of the spirit of the party.
Yep.
They didn't want to be out there doing that. They came in because of the spirit.
Because that's, and you know something, that's what it was. It was a spirit. It was a spirit.
Yeah, spirit.
When they, I'm going to tell you something. When they did